Hey everyone, TJ Hernandez here, and I'm the founder of RosterCoach.com, a classroom-style video-based website that's designed to help you improve your daily fantasy sports game. Today's preview is from a course on how to use Vegas lines in NFL DFS and explains how to read the NFL lines. If you enjoy what you see, please like and share this video, and don't forget to leave a comment below.
This is Anthony Amico with RosterCoach.com, here to give you an introduction to Vegas lines. So the first thing that I think we need to talk about is, why do we care about Vegas lines? Why am I doing this tutorial? Why is this kind of information important to us? And pretty much, you just have to remember that Vegas is a multi-billion-dollar industry based upon handicapping NFL games, obviously games from other sports as well, but today our focus would be primarily on football. And Vegas is the most informed resource that you can use with respect to predicting the outcomes of games, game flow, and the like. So it's going to help give fantasy players an idea on what games will be high scoring, how close they may be. Obviously, we don't expect Vegas to be 100% accurate, but the lines really should be a foundational research piece for any DFS player for any sport. If you want to track and record the Vegas lines, you're going to need to find a resource that has them. I like to use the spread.com, which you can see open on my screen right now. They report the spread for a few different books, and they keep track of some other important info. So I just want to point out to you guys some of the stuff that you'll need to know on the screen. This is all information that a lot of books will have. Again, I like the spread, but you can use any website you want. Five Dime, Bovada, Pinnacle, those are all popular websites. But again, I like the spread. So the first thing you'll notice over here on the left is we have a date. Yeah, the date just tells you the game date and the time that it will happen. Obviously, this is military time. Then we have obviously the teams that are in play. Now, the way that the spread lists it is that the home team is always on the bottom. So in this case, the Denver Broncos are at home. That's not going to be the same for every book. Some books will list home team in capitals. Some will do the opposite, they'll put the away team in capitals. Sometimes the favorite will be in caps. Kind of depends on the book that you're using, but you just have to make sure that you figure out exactly what it is that's being indicated for you on the screen. Next, we have the opening line. So every single line that comes out over the course of an NFL week obviously has to open some way, and then it may move. So in this first column, you'll notice that we have the opening line as well as the total. We'll talk more about what these symbols mean, what the numbers mean in a moment. And then the rest of the columns to the right, you'll notice Bet DS, Bet Online, Bookmaker, Sportsbook, MyBookie. These are all live lines that tell us the most updated spread that is on the current game. If we wanted to talk about how to actually read these spreads, we should note first that every single team will have a listed spread, and that teams playing in the same game will have the same number but with different signs. So the minus sign will indicate that a team is favored. A plus sign will mean that the team is an underdog. So we can see here that the Falcons are 3-point favorites against Tampa Bay. That means that if we were trying to predict what the final score of the game would be so that the teams finish a tie, we would have to take 3 points away from Atlanta. And subsequently, we would have to add 3 points to Tampa Bay. And we can also see that the teams are projected to combine for 47.5 points. Now, a couple other things that you're going to want to note. You're also going to see this PK in some places in place of a number. So unlike in the game below where we talked about the Buccaneers and the Falcons, up here now we have a PK. That just means that the game is being listed as a pick'em. So there is no proverbial favorite or underdog. The game is basically projected to finish a tie. Obviously, we know that that isn't going to happen, but the PK is there basically to say our best and most accurate predicted outcome at this time is that this game is basically a tie.